So I want to start this video off by saying that I know this is a controversial topic, especially since I threw both botting and boosting into the same video. So I guess I'll start this off by saying that I'm looking at this from a casual player and a gold farmer and gold maker's point of view, and I understand that if you play in a hardcore raiding guild or a hardcore PvP guild, you might have entirely different views on this topic. And I also understand that the boost can bring in positive effects, like you can jump right into TBC content without playing Classic WoW, and there's quite a few players out there that didn't play Classic WoW that do want to play Classic TBC. So with that being said, for this video I wanted to talk about the impact of botting and the level 58 boost in Classic TBC, especially for the economy of the game. Alright, let's talk about botting first. So what exactly does botting do for the economy of the game? Well, it quite literally pumps both literal gold and materials into the economy. Bots are farming dungeons and different materials as well as raw gold as well, which is directly inflating the prices of pretty much everything. It also makes it a lot more difficult for you as a real gold farmer to get any value from your gold farming sessions, because now you have to farm things that bots can't farm, because bottable farms will have such a high supply of items and therefore also have such a low price. You can directly see this when items such as righteous orbs and different fish like stone scale eel and nightfin snapper go up with 200 to 300% when a bot ban wave goes out like it did earlier for Classic WoW. Blizzard announced they were banning about 100,000 bots, if I recall those numbers correctly, and the prices of righteous orbs as well as golden pearls and different types of fish went up in price by between 200 and 1000%. Coincidence? I don't think so. So basically, if you're going to farm gold in an economy where the bots are running wild, you have to farm gold in a way that bots won't be able to, which is why mage boosting has been absolute king for gold farming in Classic WoW, because that is very difficult for bots to actually do. There was a brief period where bots were actually able to do this as well by literally flying inside Sul'Gurub to abuse mob pathing, but aside from that, this is one of the very few ways of farming gold that is still valuable, which is because it isn't really very bottable. This means that several kinda lucrative gold farms will be a lot less profitable in TBC Classic than they actually should be, because as long as the farm is bottable, there will be tons of bots doing it, effectively driving the prices down, and that really annoys me. So let's also tie botting into the level 58 boost situation to look at exactly how this scales and works on top of each other. So the level 58 boost literally lets you skip a huge chunk of the actual Classic WoW experience, and also lets you jump straight into the endgame gold farms. One effect this has on bots is that they now no longer risk the chance of not getting to higher levels, because they might get banned while leveling, because when a bot levels from level 1 to 58 on his own, there's always a chance someone catches that bot while he's leveling, and he might end up making no gold profit before getting banned. With this boost available, that risk is no longer there, but that bot will have to throw some extra money into it, since the boost is not free. So let's do some basic math from Mad Season's latest video on this topic, just so you know how much impact this will have on the inflation of pretty much everything unless Blizzard does something drastic to address the botting situation. If we assume there's 10,000 bots on your server and level 1 to 58 takes on an average 200 hours to actually do, and that bot is making 1 gold per hour average while leveling from 1 to 58 like this, those 10,000 bots are making 2 million gold from 2 million hours of botting. Or to put it this way, if you allow 10,000 bots to run for 200 hours each while leveling to level 58 before banning them, they will make 2 million gold collectively. Now, once you bring in the level 58 boost, those bots can effectively skip the non-profit part of their botting operations, which are the low levels. A level 58 bot can jump straight into BRD and start pickpocketing, and make about 100 gold per hour quite easily. And once TBC is out, they can also boost to level 58, then start leveling in Outland, and make even more gold per hour. But let's just say they simply buy the level 58 boost and go into BRD and start pickpocketing for 100 gold per hour. Those 10,000 bots would now make 200 million gold over those same 200 hours, effectively increasing their profits by 100x. If we assume gold is selling for $15 per 1000 gold, the 10,000 bots that had to level from level 1 to 58 would have made $30,000, while the bots that boosted their characters would have made $3 million. Now if we assume the boost costs $60, that would bring the profits down to $2.4 million, but $2.4 million is still a lot more than $30,000, so to make a very long story a little bit shorter, Blizzard has to be a lot more active in banning the bots in TBC Classic than they were in Classic WoW, unless they want TBC Classic to become an actual world of botcraft. And considering their latest round of employee layoffs, I'm not too confident they have enough people actually working on solving the botting issue, nor do they actually have the desire to do so either, but I'm not gonna comment too much on their actual business situation, because I just don't know enough about it to make any comments on it, but I'm not very optimistic about bots in Classic TBC, let's just say that much. All of this being said, I completely understand the decision of bringing in the level 58 boost, because from a business point of view, it just makes sense. Blizzard has said they are looking for ways to take advantage of Classic WoW's success, and this is definitely one way to do that, because we are getting TBC Classic for free, and they need to make money off it as well, so they are bringing in both level 58 boosts and also the option to pay to clone your character on the Classic era servers, so you know Blizzard will 100% be profiting off this, and also from a player point of view it also makes a little bit of sense, because some people didn't play Classic WoW at all but really want to play in the Burning Crusade. So for those people, having the option to skip straight to level 58 is absolutely fantastic. The thing I don't like about this is that it really alienizes a lot of the actual gameplay in Classic WoW, because for a lot of us the leveling part of Classic was a huge part of the Classic WoW experience, and I think some of us has escaped to Classic WoW from retail, simply because leveling in retail has become way too alienized, and now the same thing is happening to Classic, which I think is a shame. Sure, you could say that people already skip the leveling process or leveling experience in Classic WoW, because everyone is doing mage boosts, but this is far from true. There's still a lot of people leveling the old-fashioned way, and even if everyone was getting boosted by a mage, mages will be nerfed when the TBC pre-patch hits, so to me that argument is totally irrelevant. The thing about Classic WoW and also Classic TBC is that there are certain content droughts, where you don't have any raids to do, and you're mostly raid logging, which is when leveling alts is a nice side activity to keep you playing the game itself and having fun, and with these level 58 boosts I just feel like a lot less people will be doing that. Now this is where the argument of only having one boost available per account comes into play, but that is where I'm just gonna tell you that people don't mind paying for multiple accounts. There's many people with multiple accounts already, and this boost will just pressure even more people into grabbing several accounts in my opinion. All of this being said, I just want to say that Blizzard needs to find a perfect line to walk when it comes to this level 58 boost and the botting situation in Classic TBC, because I'm actually not joking when I say this could ruin the entire game for a lot of people, but I actually think Blizzard could pull this off if they just play their cards correctly. One way of doing it would, for example, be putting people who use the level 58 boost under extra observation, where they pay extra attention to figure out any botting behavior, so they can catch bots before they can abuse the system. Exactly how that would work I'm not sure, but I'm sure Blizzard can figure it out. I guess I'll end this video by asking you guys how you feel about the level 58 boost in Classic TBC, and how you think it will affect botting in TBC. Will it be an absolute shit show, or are we fine? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you again very soon.